First things first, we just need to say it. Entourage. Not only did Mark Wahlberg direct one of the greatest TV series of all time, come to find out, it was actually based on the life of him and his friends. I mean, the guy has literally lived out a Golden Globe. He essentially created the legend that is Ari Gold. Of course, he also starred in The Fighter, The Departed, Ted, Boogie Nights, well yeah, whatever. Entourage, that's all we need to know. But at least 3 times a day, someone tells me how much I remind them of Mark Wahlberg, whether that be my stellar looks, chiseled physique, unique accent, or impeccable presence on camera. People just can't seem to tell us apart. Couple that with our early morning workout routines, which I just covered in a recent video if you guys want to check that out, and the fact that we both had such prosperous rap careers.
It's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'm cruising, how can you lose when your car stops but your rims keep on moving?
We are essentially long lost twin brothers. Now, if you would have asked me a few months ago, I would have told you our diets are nearly identical as well, but in the last few weeks, Mark has been on the record saying he has converted to a plant-based diet and has seen many benefits from doing so. So today, we're gonna give it a try and see what all the hype is about. Now, if you didn't know, before the change, Mr. Marky Mark's diet was much different. He was actually eating 5 to 7 meals per day, all consistent of protein sources, steak, chicken, deli meat, things like that.
But now it's snack time, I'm starving. We're gonna be having meatballs. How many do you ask? Good question. 4? No. 6? Keep guessing. We're having 10 meatballs. In what world is this a snack?
So moving to something plant-based is pretty extreme.
Did you ever think after the 7 protein meals a day, steak, chicken, turkey burgers, whatever else I would have throughout the entire day, did you ever think that I would go on plant-based?
Never, or definitely not this one. That's for sure.
So what's the difference between a vegan diet and a plant-based diet, you might be asking yourself, because I was wondering the same thing. So after a little bit of research, both diets, obviously you have no animal products, but with a plant-based diet, you're really focusing on nuts, grains, fruits, vegetables, really wholesome ingredients. Whereas a vegan diet, in theory, you could just eat Oreos because there's no animal product there. But here we want to focus on quality ingredients, which I'm definitely going to enjoy. So really, a lot of the same foods I already eat, just substituting out my normal steak and chicken for these plant-based meat substitutes. So Mark has said that in the video that he really likes the Beyond Meat, and I can tell you I've had these before and they actually are very, very good. So we got some Beyond Meat sausages, we've got some plant-based patties, and some of the other foods I'll be eating throughout the day: fruits, vegetables, pepper blends, whole grains. He said that one of the things he'd never eaten before this was hummus, and now he absolutely loves it, which if you guys never had hummus, it is delicious. So we got some rice cakes, granola, some vegan protein, and then we have this cup with, this has nothing to do with the video, but it's me and my dog's really cute if you want to tell me that in the comments down below. But before we get into breakfast, we do got to get freshened up a little bit for church service, because Mr. Mark is always well put together. He always looks like he's on his A game, so I gotta make sure I'm not just looking like a scrub, So I've got to be honest, shaving is not my favorite activity, typically because it takes 2 things that I don't like to spend: time and money. Usually you have to go to the store, buy some overpriced razor blade, bring it home, cut yourself up because you bought the cheapest one even though it was still overpriced, and it's just never a good experience. But thankfully, Harry's has sent me out this starter set. So what they sent me was a new razor with the razor blade, as well as a 5-blade cartridge, and then I've got their shaving gel. What I love about Harry's is it comes right to your door. So you guys know, for me, convenience is key. And what's really cool about this is it was started by a few guys that were sped up kind of like I was. So what they ended up doing was they just bought a manufacturing facility. So what's awesome about this product is it's a premium razor, gets a very nice shave, as you guys can see, and you don't have to pay a whole lot of money for it. So refills start at right around $2 on these, which is much better than you're gonna find most other places.
I also love Harry's, and no, Travis is not telling me to say that.
So I've been using Harry's for a little bit over a year now. Just makes things so much easier for me, and they have hooked you guys up because they are fans of the channel. You guys can go to harrys.com/Travis and get this starter set as well for $3. $3. I mean, come on, what else can you get in this world for $3? So go to harrys.com/Travis, pick it up for $3. I mean, just look at this, guys. Looking good. We are looking like Mark already. So now that we look like Mark, we can finally get into eating like him too. So little Alfie was mad he wasn't getting any camera time. He wanted to say hi to everybody, so tell Alfie hello in the comments down below. Buddy, that is not for you. So Mr. Mark apparently loves wraps, so we are going to make a breakfast wrap consisting of this Joseph's Lavish bread, which is amazing, and then we're gonna be using these Beyond Meat sausages. Again, they are surprisingly delicious. The one downfall to the, plant-based replacements is that they're going to be lower in protein, higher in fat. So you're not gonna find too many pure protein sources, but that is all right. We're gonna have some peppers and then some grapes. So it's going to be a pretty delicious breakfast. Okay, so while I watch church service, this is what I'm going to be having. This wrap has spinach, we have that meat substitute, we have hummus, as well as some peppers. So let me give you guys the taste test. I know some people are a little bit leery about these plant-based meat substitutes, but in my opinion, this one is not so bad. It's not as good as real sausage, but I'll tell you, I could eat this any day of the week. And anytime I get fruits, I'm always a happy camper. Strawberries, blueberries, grapes, pineapple, doesn't really matter to me. I love fruit. So then, just to get a few extra carbs and protein before my workout, I'm gonna have 2 plain rice cakes. And this protein cookie butter powder is delicious, and it is vegan. Surprisingly, it doesn't taste like it at all. I believe I have a discount linked down below if you guys are interested in that, but it spreads very nice on rice cakes. As you can see, a pretty thick consistency here. You guys already know how it goes. First meal of the day, pre-workout made. Time for the gym. Whew, so we got the lift over with, and then on Sundays after I lift, I like to go for a little bit of a run, a little bit of a walk, just to get some cardiovascular in. I still prefer the Peloton, but I save that for Mondays and Fridays. But overall, feeling great, feeling great. Maybe they're onto something with this plant-based diet, but in my opinion, I don't think swapping meat would have made me feel any worse. It's just, I think the quality ingredients, regardless of what they are going to make you feel pretty ideal for a workout. So I'm gonna knock this out, and then we'll get back to some more food, my friends. All right, we're gonna move into lunch here with these Emerge plant-based patties. I just want to try out a different brand. The Beyond Meat stuff is great, so I want to see if any other brands can meet that criteria. They actually look pretty decent. And then the macros on here are 14 fat, 6 carbs, and 20 grams of protein per patty, so not too bad at all. We're gonna put them on the skillet 4 minutes per side, make a little burger out of that. Probably not a Wahlberg, but it'll do. I'm not gonna lie, these smell kind of like dog food, except Alfie honestly eats farmer's dog, so it's better food than most humans eat. So this is the burger. I'm not convinced that this is gonna be any good. So I am going to probably lather this in barbecue sauce, but I figured it'd only be fair to give you guys a full taste test, just plain on a whole grain English muffin. Ooh, it's pretty bad. It's not great at all. I would give this like a 4.75 out of 10. That's rough. The Beyond Meat brand, from everything that I've tried from them, much better. So I think Mark is onto something there. Should have just stayed with it, but that's what these reviews are for. But thankfully over here, one of my favorite sides ever, cameraman makes the best sweet potatoes. So we buy them pre-diced, and she puts avocado oil, a little salt and pepper. And let me tell you, salt on your sweet potatoes, next level stuff. I'm gonna see if this will help at all. I mean, it can't make it any worse. This sugar-free barbecue sauce, which is pretty fantastic. I don't know that it's better than GQ's, but it's not any worse than GQ's, which has previously been my favorite. It's pretty good if you guys can find it. I get it at Harris Teeter. So let me see if this can save it. In the words of Project Pat, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Ow. Want this? Here's the problem though. He doesn't know how to play fetch because he won't ever give it back. Can I have it? Can I have it? No? Okay, you can have it. Thankfully, those sweet potatoes saved it a little bit, but that quote unquote burger was probably one of the worst tasting things that I've ever tried on this channel. I wouldn't even feed it to Alfie because I love you too much, buddy. Okay guys, that was less than pleasant, so we're gonna have another meal. Don't you worry, we're gonna make up for that. But in the meantime, we gotta go to Target. What do we need at Target? Nothing really. What will we buy at Target? Probably everything that they have. Typical Sunday here in the S household. We're gonna play a game. How much money did we spend at Target? Leave your guess down below. The closest person, I'm gonna send any PE Science product that you like. It'll be a fun little game there for you, but we got plenty of stuff. I'll give you some parameters. More than $20, less than $500. Have fun. So we're gonna move into one of Mark's favorite foods, and that is a smoothie. And this is gonna be something very similar to what I eat almost on a daily basis. So we're gonna have some frozen bananas. You guys know I just like to put them in the baggie here to save some money. Yeah, that should be good. It's probably like a banana and a half. And then thankfully, PE Science does have vegan flavors, and this is the best one. The chocolate peanut butter, I'm telling you, this is the best vegan protein in the entire world. And you guys can save 15% using Travis at PEScience.com. So if you are vegan or if you're sticking to a plant-based diet, definitely give this a try. It's a huge help to get some protein. 2 grams of fat, 6 carbs, and 20 grams of protein there. And then we're gonna add just a little bit of almond milk, not too much here, just like that. That's probably good. Yeah, that should be good. Maybe just like that. And then 3 ice cubes. Why 3? I don't know, it just always works out. 3 ice cubes. So what happens when you grab 4 out of the freezer? Do you put all 4 in there? Absolutely not. You put 3 ice cubes, 1 ice cube for the doggy. Alfie. He loves ice cubes. And then we're gonna blend this guy together. All right, let's see what we got here. I like a thick consistency, as you guys know. Oh yeah, just take a look at that right there. So let me get a spoon here. You might like it a little bit more liquidy. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat there. Actually, I might have to blend this a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, so I added a little bit more milk. And now I think this is pretty perfect. So let me give this the official taste test here. You know, chocolate, peanut butter, banana. That's the best combination in the entire world. I still prefer the whey. This has a little bit more of a grittier texture, but all things considered, I would happily eat this over probably anything else that I've eaten today. This is great. Excuse me, sir. I know you want some. You cannot have this, buddy. You cannot have. This is definitely one of those foods that gets better as you go along. I might actually consider switching to the vegan protein for these smoothies. There's just something about it. It tastes so good. It really does resemble a chocolate Frosty from Wendy's. One of the best foods in the world. So we're gonna start working on a veggie pasta with broccoli, carrots, zucchini, peppers, penne. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I cannot wait for that. And one of the things that I saw in Mark's pantry when he was doing his video was this granola. This stuff is awesome. So I'm gonna be snacking on this. Little Alfie really likes this stuff as well. Typically I would put this in like yogurt and berries, but since you can't have dairy, I guess no yogurt. But if you just add that to some smoothies, or really you could add it on top of anything, I think it'd be a great addition. cameraman is over here just whipping up that work. So we got the penne, we got peppers, we have broccoli, we have zucchini. I think we even have some carrots in there with a little bit of olive oil. And you know what? I was gonna add a little bit more of that meat, but this is so perfect by itself. This is quality food right here. I could eat this every night. Guys, that was one of the best dinners that we've ever had, and that's saying a lot because cameraman whips me up an amazing dinner every single day. I'm very, very spoiled, but that was fantastic. I highly recommend you guys try that out. You got a lot of good micronutrients with the vegetables, the whole grains with the pasta. I thought I was gonna miss like the marinara and the meat, but honestly, that was perfectly fine. That was awesome. I don't have words. Cameraman, people miss you. Alfie had his what is it called? Not farmer's dog. Frosty Paw. He loved it. So all around, just a very, very happy family right now. Tell you what, these types of foods, they make me feel great. I feel like $1 million right now. You guys know we end every Sunday with dessert. Are you ready for this amazing plant-based dessert? Are you ready, Alfie? Are you ready, buddy? All right, grapes. Womp, womp. I know, a little bit underwhelming, but I really do love grapes. And I feel so good eating all that. He feels good too. Eating all these fruits and vegetables. I'm like, why ruin it now? This is awesome. All right, guys, so that is pretty much going to do it for the video. Now, I feel fantastic, as I was mentioning, and I think anytime you fuel your body with the right ingredients, you're just gonna feel better. I think that's common sense, right? And I think we can all do a little bit better of a job making our food selections. And I think Mark might be onto something like with this. And you know, you watch his interview and he kind of echoes a lot of the things that I'm saying right now. So maybe we should all be taking a few notes out of his book. But now personally, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to give up animal protein. It's just too big of a staple in my diet, for better or for worse. But maybe like once a week, maybe Meatless Monday, I could do a plant-based diet. But again, plant-based does not mean vegan. And even Mark Wahlberg was saying he does eat fish once a week. So, you know, you can make your own adjustments and you can kind of make it whatever it is that it means to you. There's no strict set of rules. At the end of the day, you know, it's your body, so you kind of do whatever you feel is best. But I think anytime you put in quality ingredients in your body, it's a good thing, right? You know, I think that's pretty safe to say. So if you have any experience with the plant-based diet, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really interested to hear your feedback. And thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. And if you've never seen Entourage, hopefully right after you click off on my video, you go binge watch every season. You will thank me for it for sure. But please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I look forward to talking to y'all next time.